Location, location. Just like in real estate, when it comes to making movies, what an area has to offer has everything to do with it being the right fit.
Which is why America's Finest City has played host to hundreds of films. Still, it can be a tough sell.
Here's a look now at the on-screen love affair between Hollywood and San Diego.
The beach, the border, Balboa Park, and the gas lamp quarter. Military bases, iconic places, from an early classic to the heart-stopping Jurassic. San Diego has been the backdrop for hundreds of films for all these very scenic reasons. And I walked the hallowed halls of the San Diego Film Commission in search of the stories behind all these cinematic gems and found some of the biggest blockbusters shot here never even had San Diego on their radar.
The ending also wasn't San Diego until we pitched it to Spielberg. So we pitched him an idea of having a T-Rex on a tugboat going under the Coronado Bridge, ending up at 10th Street Terminal, getting off, eating hors d'oeuvres there.
Spielberg went for the idea, but the T-Rex dined on something else.
Many people don't realize that the feature film Traffic was never written for us, that we pitched for a portion of it to be filmed here, and we got it, and it started out as 7 days, and it worked into 7 weeks.
But by far, as president of the Film Commission, Kathy is most proud of bringing Ron Burgundy to San Diego.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
It started out as a skit and actually grew no larger until it hit San Diego, and it was written for Portland.
Stay classy, Portland? I don't think so. But that's what the Film Commission does. They try to draw in the big-budget films by offering low-cost incentives, something that's gotten increasingly harder to do.
It's not as many as it could be because, I don't know if you're aware of this, but 70% of the product coming out of Hollywood today is leaving our state, whereas 10 years ago, we got a good chunk of it.
In fact, San Diego's long and storied film history dates back all the way to the 1800s.
It's been documented Thomas Edison himself stood about right here in front of the Hotel Del back in 1889, shooting one of the first motion pictures ever.
It wasn't until 1958 that Marilyn Monroe walked the beaches in front of the Del in full living color for Some Like It Hot. And before cameras even rolled, the buxom blonde already had men fighting over her.
Mayor of Miami found out that the movie was going to be filmed here instead of in Florida, which is where the actual storyline is set. He sent a telegram to Marilyn Monroe and said that California sunshine would never pass for beautiful Florida sunshine. So then the mayor of Coronado wired back to the mayor of Miami and said, "Some like it hot, but not as hot as Miami in September."
The Del isn't the only San Diego location with an aged appeal that attracts filmmakers. Almost Famous, a picture set in the 1970s, also found a perfect match here, according to one crew member.
You know, we love filming in San Diego. We found a community in town where we found people already in costume with cars already the right age, and that was Ocean Beach.
Countless films that have been shot here in San Diego actually weren't shot on San Diego on land. They were way out in the waters. Apollo 13 at the very end was right off North Island.
Hello, Houston. This is Honesty. It's good to see you again.
And Deep Blue Sea? Well, they blew the shark up just off our shores.
Bring me some sushi.
Then there are the films shot here made to look like they're somewhere else. Take this split screen of a scene with Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty. Can you tell which one is Buffalo, New York, and which one is Harbor Island? Here's a hint. How often does it rain in San Diego? Or check out Citizen Kane's mansion in the classic movie. Remind you of a certain museum, you know? It should. It's in Balboa Park. But it's his famous last words in the film people really remember. Not our fair city. That wasn't the case in Anchorman.
I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.
What did the phrase "Stay classy, San Diego" do for you guys?
Huge, huge. We're still hearing it all the time. I think that's great. In fact, we pitched for Anchorman 2.
And when a film hits it big and strikes a chord in pop culture, it can put a city on the map. Not to mention its news team.
I play the role of Ron Burgundy. I'm not proud of it. Well, you're probably wondering how I could